I'll see if anybody comes aboard. Hey, we got one person. Let's see if notifications went out. It wouldn't surprise me if they didn't, so... Hey, we got almost 30 people. That's a start. Okay, before you ask, where's Oval? Nine videos I recorded like an hour ago. I just have not edited anything yet. You got your review, you got your trailer, a bunch of discussion videos. 6 out of 10. I didn't think the episode was super great. It had its moments, but I feel like for the most part, we were just rehashing everything that we've already seen. I'm thankful this wasn't on BET Plus, because you know for sure if that was on BET Plus, we would have saw a lot more than what we did. And it was disgusting. I can't even fathom what was more disgusting. When he took the pillow off of his lap and showed her what he was doing, or when he threw it on her, or when she left, he was laughing and he took his hand and just wiped it on the notebook. And I'm like, you didn't even want to go to the bathroom and wash your hands or anything like that? And you got the nerve to, what was it when Hunter was taking dick pics and sending them to Ellie, and then he put his hand on Jason's shoulder like, I saw what you were just doing. Really, man? The Oval is better than Sistas? Well, the finale is tonight. And I will say that though I've enjoyed season 2, I don't feel like this was a great season for the main characters. I do agree that unfortunately Ruthless has not been living up to the season 1 potential. I dare say that the back half of season 1 is where the show started to decline. The reason being is, if you look at the first half of season 1 of Ruthless, it felt like one wrong move and Roof and Tally are done for. But when you added all of these other compound members to like the main, the B, and the C tier cast, each episode has just been a rinse and repeat of the same thing. Roof is talking with River. River's talking with Roof. It's just a lot of the same thing going on. Like, I miss when the episodes kind of felt divided, where we're at the compound, we're at the sheriff's office, we're at the in DC with Mac and Sarah, Malcolm, Lynn. I just feel like too much time is being spent on the same thing over and over again. So I will say that so far, the Oval season 2 has been outdoing Ruthless season 2 by a mile. Let me see what else we got here. Sorry about missing the chats. I'm like, trying to answer as I can. Yeah, I knew what he was doing with the pillow on his lap too. I agree. The last episode of The Oval was weak. It didn't feel like there was much story progress. No, there wasn't. So does Richard suspect Sam is the father? Because he was in the kitchen looking at his calendar book, and then when Sam tried to dap him up, he's like, yeah, I'll see you around. Then he left, and I'm like, okay. I mentioned this on Instagram Live. I did not like Priscilla in this episode. I did not like Priscilla because of the fact that what did she say to Sam? There's a lot going on right now. Richard's trying to flirt and mess around with Frida. I know that creepy ass boy upstairs, Jason, has something to do with Jean disappearing. So I ain't got time for your mess. Priscilla, that's your husband. You're so worried about everybody else's problems and what's going on in their lives that you're neglecting your marriage. Like, I'm not saying you should have just had sex whenever Sam wanted, but I feel like it's clear you've been neglecting your man's needs, not just with sex. I mean, when you look at season 1 of The Oval, there have been plenty of times where Sam was like, baby, let's have a date night, baby, let's make love tonight, because what was it, the crunch time between moving out one family and moving in the next family, they haven't had a lot of time, not to mention with all the shenanigans in the current administration, they've been working so many crazy hours that I feel like that's why they haven't made time for each other. I think he suspects Sam. I'm going to be so disappointed if Sam is Piggy's father, but I thought Sam and Richard were both in the military together at the same time. I could be wrong. I was thinking the same thing. I'm waiting for Sistas tonight. Jason really needs to get out. He needs to be locked up. The writing is making Priscilla, who came across smart and together, but she is out of character. I agree. I feel like that's one of my biggest issues. I did not like Sharon in this episode. Yeah, I know a couple people are like, I can't stand Nancy. Nancy did nothing wrong. She legitimately made a mistake. Well, not a mistake. She found the pregnancy test when she was throwing away trash. And that was it. Like the other stuff, yeah, I'm mad at her. But about this, no, not at all. I am sick to death of the Kareem scenes. It's like, I love you. You need to be happy. You need to not be with him. Give it a rep. Okay, the only part about that scene I liked was when Dale was walking in the background. He was like, that was the only thing that made that scene worth watching, when Sharon and Kareem were going at it and Dale just creeped in the background. I was done. Kareem is another Hayden. It's like, I love that baby even though it's not mine. You need a man who will love you. And then Dale was like, this is my first day. I don't really know what's going on here. I guess that means he isn't attracted to Kareem anymore because, what was it in the last episode? He's so cute, but I guess you now know he isn't gay. So, okay. That Jason scene was disgusting. I thought it was Richard's brother. Baby, I can't stand the son. They're so immature. Nancy never confirmed or denied it was Richard's brother. I agree. Barry is up there acting like a nut. And he's like, why are you acting like I'm crazy? I'm like, Barry, do you not realize what you're doing? The Oval is like a scary show. Yeah. It has. One plus of the episode. Remember when Donald came into the Oval with what was her name? Dr. Meadows? Remember when Donald and the doctor came into the Oval to meet with Hunter? Was Hunter actually doing his job? Was Hunter actually legitimately reading briefings? I was shocked. This was episode 33 of the series overall, and this is the first time we've seen Hunter doing something presidential. Not porn, not sex. He was legitimately reading the brief. That was a big moment for me. I don't care what you say. That was a big, like, I looked at the scene again. I'm like, wait, is he looking at a porn magazine on it? He was sitting on the couch reading the briefing. I'm done. That's it. I was just shocked. Okay, let me get to these chats. I don't know if CJ's filming season 10. That's a very good question. Nosy Rosie Dale. Well, to be fair, they were yelling, and Dale was like one aisle over, so he could hear. Barry clearly hasn't learned from his mistakes. Yeah, when he said he was going to drive through the pharmacy again, I'm like, man, why the daughter jump out of the car and the mom tried to shoot her, and she was like, I hate you, so the police were behind them. What happened? Can you be more? Are you talking about when Gail jumped out of the limo? I think that police is Piggy's father. You mean the dude at the jail that was getting? Yeah, I did a video on that. Yeah, the psychiatrist wants to do a family therapy meeting. Barry must like jail. I like that. He was working. It did. Yeah, that. Okay. Oh, yeah, he was working. Yeah, like I said, I really like that moment. I'm like, I can't believe he was actually doing something. I mean, Jason is a disgusting, murderous creep, but he makes the show worth watching. I was pissed off, though, that we met Jean's boyfriend and it wasn't me. I don't care about that credit card. I'm sorry. I've done too many videos on it. If we don't find out tonight, something is very wrong. Did I do that? Yes, you murdered that person. Oh, no. Do you got cheese? I don't know. Priscilla needs to give it a rest. Like, if nothing else, for Jean's sake, work with your husband to find out about the murder. So what did we learn? Donald and Kyle got on my damn nerves. It looks like his punter was finally working, but he wasn't doing that much. Look, hey. I know what you're saying, but to actually see him with a file folder, that's a big deal. May 25th is when the haves and have-nots. Priscilla's becoming worse than Nancy. I still can't get over the fact that you signed over $25,000 for a funeral out of spite when you are in debt because of your mother's cancer / second mortgage on the house. What happened to Richard's voice? I think the overall tone for season 2 is different, where a lot of characters are kind of weird. Do not talk about the Oval, not watch it yet, then you shouldn't be on the live stream. Yeah, I agree. Aside from the whole looking into Jean, I don't like how they're writing her. I think somebody earlier said except for Danny in regards to the Sistas cast. I think that tonight Danny's going to be annoying because of her mood swings, insecurity. I don't know. I just feel like she's going to do the same thing with Preston. I don't want to be fixed. Just dump her. Yeah, the 25,000. What was it when she needed like 7 or 8,000? It was stupid. Did the plan explode or did the grandma die with her grandson? Nope. Yes, talk about Sisters. I will tonight. Like, I don't have much to say. Like, I've done at least a dozen sister videos. For real. Like, check them out on the channel. I hope that boyfriend is not set up for Jean's sister. I did a video about that. Yep. Because what? Apparently he's been to jail before because he's been locked up. Jason, here's what I think. What did Kyle do with the body? I think Kyle ransacked Jean's apartment and probably put the body at the boyfriend's house, because in season 1, after Jean saw Denise's body in that cart, Kyle was like, how's your boyfriend doing? He's fine. Set up. Season 2 of The Oval is better than season 2 of Sisters, and it's better than season 2 of Ruthless. Danny's honest. I agree, but I feel like her dynamic with Preston is what brings her character down because of her. I feel like it's so much forced drama in that relationship. That's my biggest issue. Wait until tonight. Based on the trailer, it's going to be some nonsense. I did not think of that, but that's a good theory. What if he was in the bathroom? That's a good thought. I did not think of that. Now, if the doctor never came out of the bathroom by the end of the episode, I would have thought that. Yeah, blame the black guy. Even though it's a light-skinned guy that did it. I've been reviewing Delilah since episode 1. They haven't been doing that well. Radiant. I shaved a few days ago. I just showered and rubbing alcohol on my face, so that's the glow. That's just so you know, ain't nothing else going on over here. Do you think Jason has forced himself on Gail? No. What's up with Maurice? I'm the Maurice, Calvin, Jacoby, Sabrina storyline. I don't care about at all. I just know everybody and their mother wants to get to that grocery store scene at the beginning. Bruh versus Sisters. Bruh. I agree. Kyle set Jean's boyfriend up. Yep, I agree. Yeah, the house stuff. Let's pause on that for a second. Basically, I may not get the house, possibly. There's still 3 months left. Here's the breakdown. Let's talk about the house stuff. Earlier this month, my mom, nephew, and I went back to the housing lot, and I posted about it in my stories a while ago that I would be getting a bigger house, 4 rooms, 2 baths. It would be a double wide. It was about $106K. And when it comes to financing, I have been unsuccessful. In the past week, even yesterday, 8 alone, I've gotten 17 no's. So let me break this down. Being self-employed, they look at my tax returns in regards to profit and loss. basically they have not been impressed with my 18, 19, and 20 returns. Basically, oh, well, it looks like you've lost more than you've made or whatever. But the thing is, like, each month now, for the past 5 months actually, I've been generating over 10K a month, because number one, the Pokemon card explosion has made my eBay store skyrocket. On a weekly basis, I'm making more on eBay than I am monthly on YouTube. So nobody's financing. So they're not going off of what I'm doing now. They're looking at past earnings, and they were like, well, yeah, the way you're explaining it, that's how the financing used to work 10 years ago. So there's only one company left that I checked, and that's Beacon. They're the same people who financed my car, which I paid off a year in advance because I was making bigger payments per month than I needed to. So after sending them 15 documents yesterday, I'm waiting on them, and if they don't approve it, I'm screwed. So basically, I'm either going to have to move back home, which I don't want to do because I had a falling out the last time I was there, or I'll just get an apartment in my hometown and just save up until I get a house, or I don't know. So sounds good. Keep the faith. God got this. Keep pushing. Well, like I said, this is number 18 in financing. So if I get a no, I'm screwed, because most places do not finance modular homes. My dad was like, get a trailer. Nobody does trailers anymore. I got a double wide. That's what I want. So I don't know. That's pretty much it. But either way, I'm leaving in June regardless, because the lease is going to end. My roommate already has his living arrangement set up. He's going to be staying with friends who go to his church. Like I said, I'll probably get a storage building back in my hometown for my stuff. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now would be a good time for a phone call. Tyler, where's that Tyler Perry miracle where he pays off somebody's debt or buys them a house? Hell, I'll be like, Tyler Perry, if you pay for the house, I will make monthly installments. But whatever. Like I said, one, nobody finances single wide homes anymore. Two, I grew up in a single wide my entire life. Three, they're not that good. I need to get a home that's more durable. Four, I want to get a house that's going to be long lasting than just a basic trailer. So don't think I'm being bougie, sticking my nose up at trailers. I've lived it. It's not what I want. So yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, me neither. It's like, it's so different than when my parents got a house like over 30 years ago. Things aren't like it's just like the job market. Like when I graduated college and they expect a job to land in my lap, like the job market today is not like how it was when you got out of school. So there's a lot of mistranslation there. So yeah, a no is a yes, something else better. But when you get almost 20 no's in a row, you got to wonder, where's that yes coming? So anyway, back to the Oval. Yeah, remember, and it's not even about it being expensive. It's just that they look at what my past, and the thing about being self-employed, I've been making more money each year. So it's like my income has increased each year. Progressive changes everywhere. PRL. This is just like the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 1 when Sam and his sister are trying to get the bank loan. That's essentially what I'm going through right now. It's like I got the proof of income. Like, bro, I've been making like this much money each month. Yeah, but your profit and loss. Yeah, Ellie, I agree. She's attractive, but the storyline just definitely seems set up for her to die, and maybe Diane will come back in. So, yeah. But like I said, I got the videos recorded. I'm about to order some food, throw my clothes in the dryer, try a single family home to market. See, that's the thing. It's not like I'm looking down on, again, I'm not looking down on trailers and whatnot, but it's like, I don't want one. I mean, a double wide is technically a modular home, but it's a better model than just a basic trailer. That's just my thing. I give the episode a 6 out of 10. In my opinion, 6 out of 10. Denise was better than Ellie. I agree. I'm not doing vlogs or pranks. Pranks definitely not a good thing to do nowadays because too many things go wrong. I mean, vlogs. I got plenty of footage of the house stuff. I'm like, oh, here are videos and photos. Looks like I might not be able to do it. My thing is, I worked in customer service for 3 years in a call center, and I was trained on the phones how to treat customers. So it's like, Susan, my mom told me the same thing. What was it called? HUD, HUD. I called them yesterday. They're like, oh yeah, we don't do that. All we do is like teach people how to find those loans. They don't do it. I've already tried Quicken Loans, Lending Tree, Vanderbilt, HUD, and a bunch of other places. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Denise was better than Ellie. Yeah, I thought you meant Diane. Yeah, I agree. She's trying to get ahead. Absolutely. FHA. Yeah, I've tried all those places. Like they, the thing about customer service is, I just hate when their attitudes change. It's like, oh hey, thanks for calling. Are you interested in getting finance for a home? But as soon as they find out you aren't applicable to their program, they'll flip the switch. I got hung up on twice. I've had people like, look, you don't get it. You're not going to get the loan, and just they hang up on me. So yeah, I am just sick of being rejected when it comes to stuff. My mom's like, I got another one. I'm like, but have you done the research? She'll just throw out phone. This is basically the same thing as when I graduated and they were rushing me to get a job. And it's like, it's not the same as when you did it. I miss Lisa and Sistas. Yeah, try Jefferson Financial. I'm writing it down, so I'll try it. But I'll try tomorrow. I'm just not in the mind space today. Like I said, I was on the phone all day yesterday with over 10 different companies, checking emails, getting a bunch of no's. They pretty much dissolved my contract with Clayton Homes, and the money I put down, they're sending it back. So they pretty much just cut ties with me. They're like, well, yeah, in a couple of years, try again. Bitch, if I get the money in a couple of years, there's no way I'm going back to Clayton. Like, not the way y'all treated me. So I'm just going to go elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know. My mom's like, we'll get a house. I'm like, it's hard to keep the faith when you keep getting no. So I don't know. We're just talking about random stuff. You got that? I ain't got squad. Well, I ain't got squad at the moment. I'll tell you that. I rushed to get my taxes early for nothing. So hell, that's why I got a double wide in the first place. Yeah, usually I joke, but not now. It's like I'm just like it's not the day for it. Do you think Steve Urkel made a? Nah, I don't really theorize about that. But you should not lose faith. Your faith will sustain you when it's right. You'll prevail. First of all, when I originally signed up for a single wide in January, and then I was told a bunch of times, oh, nobody finances single wide homes. So I originally signed up for a single wide trailer. So for those saying get a trailer, that was my first choice. But then it's like, hey, you know what? Nobody finances those, so you need to get a double wide or bigger. Hence why I upgraded to the other house. But then my mom found an alternative version of that same house on the website with an extra room. Hence why we got back. BB&T said no. Same ordeal. Oh yeah, your taxes aren't impressive enough. Blah 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 blah. And I'm trying to work with these people. Like, look, do I need to save up $50,000 and you pay the rest? Like, just give me like 4 months and I can get it. Nobody wants to do that. They're like, we're looking at your taxes only, and it's not impressive enough. So I'm watching That So Raven. I noticed how they made Chelsea dumber. Chelsea, Kim from the Parkers, Eric from Boy Meets World. Yeah, they made a lot of characters dumber for no reason. I think the haves and the have-nots is going to be one and done. Like once they get to the final 8 episodes, that's it. I just feel at this point it's not going to get a continuation, let alone a finality. Like I said, I just don't want to move home. So too many people in the house. Ellie was asleep. Her way to talk. Top, yeah. Plus everybody smokes, so all my shit will smell like cigarettes. So that's another reason I don't want to go home. So yeah. Anyway, you might want to move back with your mom. I do not want to move in that house. Um, yeah, like I said, worst case scenario, that'll be a temporary thing. I'll just find a place at home. I don't know. Here's an excellent. Somebody walks in on you for lucky later on time. Are you talking about if I moved at home? Nobody's going to. No. Nothing much. Just recapping some of the shows, getting ready to edit videos, and go about my day. Yeah, I haven't had any luck with that stuff either, so I might call somewhere around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Like I say, if you could just pray, that would be good enough for me because my faith is low at the moment, and I get it. I get it. I've been in enough situations to know have faith, but at the same time, I got a deadline. So yeah, we ain't look. My hometown. Look in this area, Lynchburg. I'm leaving Lynchburg. Back at home, there aren't a lot of options. There might be a couple complexes that aren't, in dangerous neighborhoods, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like Scarlett from Gone with the Wind. I'll think about it tomorrow. I am not in the mind space for it, but I will definitely think about it. Everything is too expensive. The house that I was going to get is like 106K. I can pay that, not at once, but I can definitely pay that off in a couple of years based on my income that I'm generating now. But the thing is, these people only want the taxes. Either you need to have the money up front or they want to look at your taxes. So, yep. But like I said, I need to hop off here. Like I said, I'm going to order me some food, throw my clothes in the dryer, get to editing these videos so I can have all the Oval content up by 5 o'clock. So be on the lookout for Oval content very soon. Check out the volunteers on, I'm going to write LALATE. Oh my God, where did you find a house? I live in Jersey and it got expensive here. It's on the Clayton Homes lot. They would have to build it from scratch from one of their models because the tradition is a popular one. Oh, I wasn't talking about the real life situation you're going through now. It's a random situation. What area do you want to live in? Basically back at home in Clover. So yeah. All right, guys, I gotta get off here. I got a lot of stuff to get done. Like I said, videos coming soon. Hopefully, I get a positive from Beacon Credit Union. I'll just call my bank later. I didn't even think about grants. I don't know. I'll figure out something. I don't know. Like I said, because my business runs out of my home, so we'll see what happens. Oh well. All right, guys. Peace.